Knowing your archetype pattern is the beginning of understanding why you do what you do and who you are. Namaste. I'm Erin Dawn Gill, Reiki Master, spiritual teacher and coach, and oracle. And today we're going to be talking about the archetypes. So what is an archetype? You may have heard of Carl Jung. He was the first one to speak on archetypes, and what he has to say about archetypes is that they are popularized in the notion of archetypes as an expression of human experience, saying that the archetype is defined as the inherent pattern of thought or symbiotic imagery derived from the past collective experience and the present in the individual unconsciousness. So another way of saying this could be that at the same time that society has archetypes as an energetic blueprint, you personally have archetypes as your blueprint as well. So they can be seen in people at a micro and a macro level. So let's get into that a little bit more. I want to start with a quote from Caroline Myss. Knowing your archetypal pattern is the beginning of understanding why you are the way you are. So let's not confuse archetypes with stereotypes. They're absolutely not the same thing. An archetype is a representation of humankind, while stereotypes is typically a negative oversimplifying of a type of person. An archetype is a repeated pattern of behaviors based on the decisions that you've made or wish to make in your life. These archetypal patterns can show up in your career choices, your relationships, in your college majors, and the way that you spend your time and your money in all areas of your life. Why you choose to do something or not to do something can be traced back directly to your guardian archetypes. So that makes it very interesting, right? If we can derive information from understanding this about ourselves, if we can predict how we may react in a situation, and then also others around us, the ones that we know pretty well, having a better understanding of the archetypes, you could basically, the people that you know pretty well, kind of understand and predict what they might do in situations as well, based off of knowing and having a larger understanding of the archetypes and the people that you are associated with. So I think that this is a very helpful thing. There are literally hundreds of archetypes, but in this workshop, we're directly going to be talking about 33 of them and how they operate within someone's life. Some of the archetypes, such as the warrior, have been around for a long time. Others are a little bit more new, such as the computer geek. Some archetypes can be in multiple forms, such as the mother can be splintered into the working mother or the stepmother. The mother can also be splintered into a masculine, so therefore the nurturing side of that energy. Whereas the father energy might be a bit different. But so the archetypes can blend in different ways. It's important to understand that over the course of time, archetypal energy can transform. It can change. You may be one archetype at the beginning of your life, and then as you mature and grow and have more experience in life, you may not associate with that archetype anymore, and it might not be as guiding for you as it once was. So there may be times when a guarding archetype steps down and is replaced, or another archetype emerges from that maturity and growth, and then it becomes one of your core guiding archetypes. And I do want to point out that a typical person will have around 6 to 8 archetypes. That is not the same for everyone. Some people may have fewer, some may have more. How do we know if one of our archetypes has dropped off and a new one is emerging? This is a really good question and a great focal point for understanding the archetypes. So in essence, if you find that you are focusing on something new, something different has captured your attention, and now you're spending time and money and energy on this is a very clear sign that your archetype is changing and a new one is emerging that has become one of your core guiding archetypes. Discovering your core archetypes will unveil a new layer of yourself, a layer beyond interest and skill set. You will learn who you are and maybe who you are not. This new knowledge is essential for your self-acceptance, happiness in your career, and clarity about your relationships. So if you're in business, it can also help you to better market yourself. You will be able to also answer those curveball questions that people ask sometimes about who you are. You will honestly be able to answer this question with pride, acceptance, and love. So your past and your present will be recalibrated and brought into focus through this study and work of the archetypes. It's very exciting. Let's dive in.